MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And again, it's Chubb. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here we go. 11.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
80 weapon. 61. That's box.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown Jets. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A give running right is Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end Ingram. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
11 MT, take.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
from just shy of midfield. Burrow, and complete to Drake London. He's got room at the 30, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Jets are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Kyle Pitts,
a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1-1, ready?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Hall. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Straight ahead is Hall. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they can...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 52 yards. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
11 empty, right. 11 empty, right.
Here's Burrow. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
On 1, ready?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
Here we go.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12.
In motion left goes a tight end. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Paul again. 115 yards on the ground for him so far. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11 mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On 1, ready? 11 MT. 11 MT, hey! 11.
Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Get set.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Paul want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Paul again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Now Burrow. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Here's Burrow. London hauls this one in, and he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's